good evening. My name is John, and my partner, my dad, Mark, and welcome to our Spray Happiness podcast. Wow, I'm so excited tonight. And we are John and Mark, business, Sean's Crazy Socks, and we have a mission called Spray Happiness.
We are spreading happiness, huh? So we're a father and son duo.
Yeah, you're the father, I am the son.
That's John. John's the son.
I am.
I'm Mark. I'm the old man.
Yes, you're old.
Thank you very much for reminding me of that.
No problem, Dad.
It is a good thing to be old because it's better than the alternative.
Yes.
If you don't get old, what's that mean? You died young. I'd prefer to get old.
Okay.
You know, I had somebody tell me, you're not getting older. You're just reaching a higher level in the game. Yes! And we have a business. What's it called?
And Sean's Crazy Socks.
And what's our mission in that business?
A Spray Happiness.
And that's our mission with this podcast.
Absolutely. A gratitude and do for others.
Well, that's what you say are the keys to happiness, right?
Yes.
Gratitude and do for others. The more we do for others, the better off we are. And you always have a great sense of gratitude.
I do. I really
We're
do.
so fortunate to get to do what we do. So this is what we want to do here. We're going to be here for about 30 minutes. We want to bring you some joy. We want to bring some happiness. We want to put a smile on your face.
Absolutely.
You'll listen to us banter and tell some stories.
I tell us jokes.
We have some jokes. Oh, do we have jokes?
Yeah.
We're going to highlight a business that is owned or focuses on people with differing abilities. Today's business is our friends at Ventures ATL, Chet Horowitz and his folks down in Atlanta.
Wow, that is quick business.
And we have a good news story of the week about a Hallmark movie starring two people with Down syndrome.
Yes.
And one of them is a friend of yours.
Yeah, one of my friends, David Dusante.
So, DeSantis, that's very cool. So, how you been?
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so thrilled.
We've been off for 2 weeks, off from recording this. We haven't been off. You work hard, don't you?
I do.
I sometimes say, you know, they used to say that James Brown was
Yes.
the hardest working man in showbiz.
Yes.
Well, John here is the hardest working man in Sockdom.
Yes, I'm so happy. Yay.
And as we record this, what's going on right now?
Right now,
Right now.
I'm so excited.
Go ahead.
My brother, Patrick, and my sister-in-law, Emily, are having a baby right now.
They're having a baby.
Oh my goodness.
She's in labor at New York Presbyterian. It's already reminding me of when Patrick was born.
Yes.
Patrick was about a week late. So he was born in January.
January 7th.
And he was due at the end of the year.
I tell you, really cool. Yeah, then in the air,
Yeah.
like my New Year's Eve.
Right. And had he been born then, we would have had another tax deduction. He was costing me money before he was even born.
Yeah, I know.
But your mom, for Patrick, boy, she went into labor in the late Friday night. She had kicked me out of the apartment. Not quite kicked me out, but she had encouraged me to go out. You know where I went? I went to hear Joni Harrison play in a band down in the village. Joni's my favorite banjo chick. She's a good friend of ours who plays in a bluegrass band. And in those days, Sean, there weren't any cell phones or anything.
All right.
So I would go to a payphone every once in a while and call your mom and say, "Is it soup yet?" But I came home, and that night she went into labor, and we got in a taxi ride, which was like a taxi ride out of some cartoon movie. I think it's the single craziest taxi driver we ever had, which is saying a lot in New York City. We get to the hospital, and she was in labor for 2 days.
Wow.
Patrick was hanging out in that womb saying, I'm comfortable in here. I don't think I want to come out. So he wasn't born until Sunday morning.
Wow. I probably really wanted.
What?
I need to get my mom's room.
Yeah.
Probably want to relax.
He was relaxing, hanging out.
Relax, hang out, have fun.
Well, it looks like his son's already doing the same thing.
Yeah, I really know about Patrick.
What?
I think Patrick loved Mom.
He did love Mom. He's always loved your mom. But I think he was hanging out because he was comfortable.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's exciting. You excited to be Uncle John?
I'm so excited to be Uncle John.
So early this morning, we got a text from Patrick saying that Emily's water had broken. They were going to the hospital. How did I hear this? Not from the text, but from these feet clomping up and down the apartment, and there's yelling from John, who thought all of a sudden he was Paul Revere. Calling out the news. He woke up the neighbors. He woke up the people down the street.
I was a bit of writing my show notes at my way. I just saw it.
And you got that text message, and here we go. Pretty good, huh?
Yes.
So we are recording this well before Election Day. But it's not going to come out until after Election Day.
Right.
So unless something really crazy has happened, the president-elect is either Ms. Harris or Mr. Trump. And we had an interesting discussion at work today. Get our team together, and what's our mission?
Spring happiness.
But much of that is showing what people with different abilities can do. We want to show what people with Down syndrome and autism, we want to show all the things they can do. So we advocate for that. We meet with a lot of elected officials.
Yeah,
We know the 4 Congress members on Long Island. We've been down at Capitol Hill twice this year. We're going again in December.
I'm really excited.
And we focus on issues of advocating for people with disabilities. And as an organization, we stay away from other issues. And we do promote unity of bringing people together. In fact, we have unity socks. We have these great socks. I want to hold up a pair for people that can see it. But I'll describe them. They are blue socks with a red heel, and they have American flags on them. And when we introduced them, we had a Republican member of Congress, Andrew Garbarino, and a Democratic member of Congress, Tom Swansea, join us. Because we're always promoting people talking to each other in unity.
And my advice, my unity, a Democrat and a Republican, I really wish so much I would get along.
Just get along. In fact, I have a story I can tell. So back in 2007 and 2008, I organized the Obama campaign on Long Island.
Yes, yeah, you do.
You may remember that. You were a little guy, but we weren't a little guy, but we were dragging you around.
I want to answer.
And then the next year, I worked on a local campaign to change our town charter. And we had this very odd coalition. We had progressives that had worked on the Obama campaign. We had Tea Party people and conservatives, and they were working together. And we would have these meetings. In those days, we lived in a big old rambling house. We'd have 40 or 50 people at a meeting. And we always put out food, right?
Right.
Got to entertain people. And there they were, breaking bread, working together, smiling, laughing, telling stories. And these very same people, the year before, were standing on opposite street corners, screaming at each other.
Oh.
But here they were, finding out they had more in common than they did different. They were Met fans. Right. They had kids in school. They lived in hunting. They liked fishing. There were all the sorts of things they could talk about. And that's it, right? We can disagree politically. And yet, find a way to talk to each other.
Absolutely.
And that's what we promote. So this comes back to us carrying socks. We aim to please people,
Yes, we do.
but we don't carry everything. There are certain socks we don't carry because they're offensive, and John has to approve things. So we had a discussion today. Should we carry Kamala Harris socks, and should we carry Donald Trump socks? Well, we sometimes, and you in particular, have had a problem with Mr. Trump because he made fun of people. There's a clip out there. He made fun of people with disabilities, and that really upset you.
Yes, it's really sad.
And so we were debating, geez, do we not carry those socks? And this was a hard debate because we know people would like these socks. And in the end, we decided we would carry them because we're trying to serve all people, and we want to reach everybody and get the word out about what people can do, about what people with different abilities can do. And if we didn't carry those, we might cut off some audience, and that's okay if we lose money. Your values don't matter unless you're willing to have that cost you something. But if we cut them off, then we can't talk to them. Then we can't reach them. And we want them to know about John and our colleagues. We want them to know, right?
Right.
So that's a long-winded thing, but we thought we'd explain that to you. We had a vigorous debate internally on that. And that's where we do things. We want to hear from everybody. If you got an opinion on that, send us a note, put a comment down below, or send us an email. So we had that going on. And it's odd talking about it because we're doing a Facebook Live here, so it's happening now. But by the time people listen to the podcast, the election will be over. And let's
Right.
hope the country pulls together after that. But you like promoting unity, don't you?
I do. I love it.
You like going down to Washington and advocating with people.
Absolutely.
And the way it is we meet with people politically we agree with or disagree with, but we stay very focused on the issues of promoting inclusion for people with different abilities. There are issues that include making sure that service workers and job coaches and our staff working with people with different abilities, that they're paid fairly. And that's tied to government reimbursement. We want to overturn or repeal Section 14C
Right.
of the Fair Labor Standard Act of 1938. We've been carrying the water on that for a while, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll tell you about that. The Fair Labor Standard Act of 1938 is a great piece of American legislation. It created the 40-hour work week.
Right.
People used to work 6-7 days a week. It created overtime. It eliminated child labor. Did a lot of wonderful things. But Section 14C of that piece of legislation allows employers to get a certificate that would allow them to pay people with a disability less than minimum wage. And in fact, there are some people paid as little as 5 cents an hour. Now, in 1938, it was a very different world.
Right.
So long ago, it was even before I was born. Even before your mother was born.
Right.
And in those days, somebody like John with Down syndrome, well, he would have been put in an institution, and because of medical issues, may not have survived infancy. We're in a very different world today, and we shouldn't have Section 14C on the books. People should be paid fairly. So we advocate about that a lot.
Right.
If you care about that, you can go to 2 places to find out more information. One is National Down Syndrome Society. They have information at their website. The other is the CEO Commission for Disability Employment. We're part of that.
Yes. Yes.
We were down in September. So if you're listening in August, we're going in September. If you're listening in December, we were back in appointments with them. We were there with them, meeting with legislators. And you go to their website, and you can learn more there. But the thing to do is contact your local legislator. Contact your senator, your member of Congress, and let them know that you want to overturn Section 14C, that everybody should be paid fairly. All of us, our democratic republic depends on all of us speaking up, because when we're silent, others will fill the void. So there we go, we got that.
Right.
And I think it's a good time that we pause a bit. We talk about gratitude and show gratitude for our colleagues.
They did great.
You want to do that?
I do.
You got something to say?
Yes.
Say it. You want to thank your colleagues?
Yes. Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Oh, what you do. Thank you so much.
All right, we have Nick, our webmaster. Nick makes everything possible with the web, and boy, does he do a great job.
Absolutely.
We
They
hear
did
all the
amazing.
time, oh, you guys have a great website. That's Nick. There's Kristen. Kristen is a whiz. She's our product development person. She and John have done a mind meld. She knows what John will approve and what John loves. Pretty cool. So she does all our ordering and figuring out what we're going to have. She drives the design process. She works with the factories to make sure you get the socks you love. We're so fortunate to get to work with
Absolutely.
Kristen. And then there's Maria. Maria's our community organizer.
She gets stopped us spinning around the earth.
She stops us from spinning right off the earth, right?
Yes.
She manages our schedule and everybody's schedule.
And then,
We know we have to let her know, because
Yeah,
if I
yes.
schedule things, I wind up screwing them up.
yeah, I stepping too.
But she does a lot of things. She's our HR department, so she leads our hiring. She might be the biggest advocate for making sure we hire people with different abilities.
Absolutely.
She organizes our tours. Who gives our tours?
I give it to us.
So she works with John on that. She organizes the work groups that come in,
And she organized a speaking engagement.
all the speaking
And
engagements.
she also,
There's a lot involved with that.
podcast.
Our podcast. She works also on B2B efforts, our business-to-business efforts, which is a nice segue. Who handles our B2B?
oh yes, my mother, my pretty first dying mom, Carol Schlitt, or Carol Cronin, she's a mama bear.
The Mama Bear.
Yep. And she do B2B, business. My mom she do custom socks. She does donations. She custom orders.
Right, so she handles our business-to-business services that we sell other
And
businesses.
services, yep.
It's custom socks. We've made them for Friends, for
Yes,
Google,
yes.
for Microsoft, for Bank of America, TD Bank, but also, for the local law firm, a local accounting firm, Terry O'Brien's HVAC company.
Absolutely.
She organizes our gift program and
And-
our welcome series package, and now we do kitting and assembly. Plus, she handles our charity relations and our customer service. If you call, you're going to talk to either Maria or Carol. No voice jail.
Right.
And then who's out in the warehouse?
In the warehouse, my brother, I love my brother very much. He's a great brother, and Jamie, my brother Jamie, he is a lot of the stuff. He is a head of warehouse, and he was a lot of the stocks, and he takes care of fulfillment.
The Lord of the Socks. He
Yeah.
runs the warehouse and fulfillment. And most of our employees are our sock wranglers.
Sacrifice.
They're the pickers and
Yes.
packers. They're the people that make sure we deliver happiness to you. They pick the orders, they pack them up. And if you look at your packing slip, you'll see the picture and name of the person who picked and packed your order. So you work there sometimes.
I do.
When you're not doing other things, you're out in the warehouse picking orders.
Yes.
But we have so many. Big John Schneider.
Big Sean.
Brick was checking in
Yeah.
before.
Hi, Rick. I will talk to you later tonight.
Brick and Thomas,
Thomas.
Ron,
Yes, Mon.
Masoom.
Yep. And Masoom. Christine.
Christine, and Maggie.
Maggie.
I know we're leaving people off. So we're very seasonal. We have a year-round roster. During the summer, it's very slow. We don't have many people working. During
Right.
the holidays, there is
yes.
nothing better in the world to be in our warehouse during the holidays. People are working so hard. There's so much energy in life. It's so wonderful. It's like Santa's workshop.
It's amazing. I love it.
Everybody's so happy.
I am a happy boy.
Oh, and we left off Tiffany.
Oh, Tiffany.
Tiffany! We forgot about Tiffany, who's with us now. Tiffany is our video maven.
Yes, she is.
You and Tiffany are making videos all the time.
Yes, we do.
You like making those TikTok videos.
I love doing TikToks.
So John gets, Jamie shoots a lot of it, the raw video.
Yep.
And then Tiffany cuts slices and dices and makes it fun. That's why people love the videos
Yes.
so
Oh, I
much.
tell you really cool.
Yeah.
Doing a TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok. I named a song from Kesha. TikTok, TikTok. Oh, look at TikTok, TikTok, TikTok.
I am sure it sounds nothing like that.
That's Kesha.
But here's the thing in an organization. Yes, John and I lead John's Crazy Socks. And it's our job to set a vision and set the culture. But on an org chart, we're on the bottom. Our job is to serve our colleagues. Our job is to make sure our colleagues are engaged and treated well and with respect, and that they can do their best work. And it's our colleagues who make everything go.
Yes.
We're so fortunate and grateful.
My dad and I so happy, and we are very fortunate.
Okay, want to move on to the business of the week?
Move on.
So, our business of the week, drum roll please,
Yeah, bro.
is Ventures ATL. ATL stands for Atlanta because that's where they're based. They are a nonprofit
Wow.
that provides meaningful and sustainable employment for people with autism and other differing abilities. They're trying to fight the high unemployment rate. Do you know that 80% of people with a disability do not have a job in this country? So they're working hard at that. And they provide two types of services, data management, and they do fulfillment.
Yes.
They do fulfillment for some high-end luxury goods. It's a great organization. It's led by Chet Hurwitz. Chet, we've gotten to know Chet. Chet is part of the Diversity at Work Roundtable that is sponsored by Disability Ed.
Wow.
That's where we met Chet. That's a group of companies, large and small, so the large ones include EY and Microsoft and IBM, and the small ones are like us.
Yes.
And Ventures ATL and our good friends at why am I going blank on their name? Spectrum Design.
Yes.
But Chet does a wonderful job. His leading staff, we've met with them. There's Jordan Walsh, who's the senior operations manager, and Josh Nelson, the operations manager. Josh is real knowledgeable. But they're a wonderful organization. So we put the link down below. You can learn more about Ventures ATL.
Absolutely.
And our good news story of the week.
Oh, a good news story. I did a Hallmark movie.
A Hallmark movie, Color My World with Love.
Yes, I had a great movie.
And it stars
As
two people
two people I know.
with Down syndrome, David DeSantis and Lily Moore.
Lily Moore.
So this is really wonderful. You like watching Hallmark movies.
Well, I love Hallmark
Yeah,
movies.
once she gets into season, your mom likes watching them too. They're amazing.
Yeah,
It's always
Oh,
somebody going back to their small town and finding that guy they never noticed and falling in love and
Fall in Love. My mom really loved the Hallmark movies.
what?
She loved White Christmas.
Yeah, I know. That's not a Hallmark movie. Came out before Hallmark was making movies. But I know she likes White Christmas.
Yes, I know my mom.
You do know your. It's very cool. I mean, here's a really neat thing that Lily says. Everybody has an inner star. No matter what it is, find it and let it shine. And Lily lives down in Atlanta, Georgia, too.
Nice.
This is very cool. David DeSantis, Lily Moore, congratulations. Way to go, Hallmark. This is a good thing. Inclusion matters. All right, buddy. It is that time of the show.
Yes, time to show.
Time of the show for our jokes.
Jokes.
You got your jokes ready?
I do.
Okay.
You go first.
No, you go first. You always go first.
Okay.
Do you have a theme this week?
Yes, you do.
What's the theme?
Classic.
Classic. Okay. Let's hear.
How many gorillas does it take to change a light bulb?
How many gorillas does it take to change a light bulb?
Just one, but it takes a whole lot of light bulb.
Okay.
What should you do if your puppy isn't feeling well?
What should you do if your puppy isn't feeling well?
Take him to the doctor.
The dog turn. You're cracking yourself right up, aren't you?
Yes, you do. How did the piano get locked out of its car?
How did the piano get locked out of its car?
It's lost. Its keys.
Oh boy.
I just want to be funny. What do sheep love to vacation?
Where do sheep love to vacation?
The Bahamas.
The Bahamas. All right, I got a few jokes. How do you stop Canadian bacon from curling in your pan? All you have to do is take away the little brooms. All right, a science joke for you. Where do bad rainbows go? To prism. It's a light sentence, but it gives them time to reflect. I got a teacher joke for you.
Ooh, that's
The teacher says to Charlie, give me a sentence that includes the words defense, defeat, and detail. Charlie thinks about it and says, okay, when a horse jumps over the fence, the feet go first, and then the detail. I got a last one. This is a deep philosophical one. A horse walks into a bar and orders a pint of beer. The barkeep looks at him and says, you know, you're in here pretty often and you drink a lot. Do you think you might be an alcoholic? The horse says, I don't think I am. And he vanishes out of existence. You see, this is a joke about Descartes, René Descartes, and his famous philosophy of I think, therefore I am. But if I explain that part before the rest of the joke, I would have been putting Descartes before the horse. Well, folks, if you like these jokes, you can check out John's giant book of jokes.
Giant book of jokes.
Oh, Lordy. Well, another half hour has passed.
Yeah.
If you're still with us, we hope we put a smile on your face.
Absolutely.
If you turned us off, well, I guess we didn't put a smile on your face. What, are you trying to smile here?
I am.
People love your smile. All right. First of all, thank you for listening.
Thank you very much.
If you liked it, please give us one of them 5-star reviews. John loves those to make a difference. If you didn't, tell us why not. We'll try to do better. We're always trying to do better. We're working at this, right?
Yes, you do.
You can subscribe. We're on all the normal podcast platforms. We're 7 o'clock every Wednesday on Facebook, Facebook Live. And to learn more, check out more, just go to johnscrazysocks.com. You can sign up for your dance party.
Hi.
You can find out about our tours and speaking engagements and contests. Anyway, thank you so much, folks.
Thank you.
Right. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.